Who else but him? He's firing in the goals in recent times. It's 1-0.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with AC Milan. In today's episode, 2 games coming up back into the Europa League, where we are looking to secure a top 8 spot and take us out of European action for a little while before we get back in at that round of 16 stage. Since last time out, we've had solely league games. It's been 7, I believe, in total that we have had, and it's been very good for us. We had a 1-1 draw to Lecce there. I think we've had like 5 1-1 draws this season. It's been a crazy amount. In total, we've had 5 literally on the dot, which is not ideal really. But after that 1-1 draw, we've not had a draw since then, actually. 5 straight wins in a row, big wins over Roma and Inter Milan. But after we did that and closed the gap to 4 points, we went and lost to Atalanta. The gap opens up now back to 7 points. Not ideal, because we would like to chase them, I suppose, but I guess we'll just have to see if they are going to slip up or not. We do have a game against Napoli in the gap of these games coming up today. Napoli in 3rd, but it's in the gap of 2 games where we will come up against Grazer and Zilina. Grazer, Austrian team, and Zilina are a Slovakian team, I want to say that they are. Yeah, as you can see there. We've played against them already before in Borderline Glory in the same season with Sir Vet. So hopefully we have studied a little bit from that. It's 2 home games, and a win in the first one would surely secure us our place in the next round of the round of 16. Not even the playoff, it'd be straight to the round of 16, which would always be ideal for us. Apart from that, is there anything else really to know? I don't think so. Let's go and get straight into the action. The first game of the day against Grazer. So the team for this game against Grazer starts with Pisatti in goal. We've got backline of Barnett, D'Antonio, Sullenberg, Chamberlaino. We've got Engin Abdil, Cataneo and Fernandez. We've got Tolga on the left, Saddam on the right, Kamara up top. Did I just say Abdil? It's Abdil Engin, not Engin Abdil, whatever that is. As we walk out here in the San Siro, it's a big game for us. We want to go and have a real dominant performance to show that we are a real front runner in this competition. I don't see why AC Milan wouldn't be anyway, but we have to go and prove that now. This is a game to go and do it at home against the team we should be beating. We are going to get underway. Full strength team. You will have seen in the kind of preview there some strong numbers coming out of some of these boys. We're still on the penalty angle here. Let's go and switch that back over to, was it broadcast? I believe it would have been. Kamada is the first place I guess we should look for that. 18 goals in 21 Serie A games. He's definitely caught up there. 6-6 in the Europa League as well. And then Tolga, how is he doing these days? 14 goals and assists, and 8 goals and assists takes him up exactly to 11 and 11 after 27 and 1 sub appearance, which is very impressive stuff from him. Let's go and have a look. Saddam's got a bit of an injury on this right hand side. We may have to go and make some changes if that does become a little bit problematic. Is this the angle that we want? Let's go and have a look. I believe it is not aerial, it would be dynamic sideline that we do want. Here's Cataneo on the ball. It's a bit faster here as well from those penalties. Let's go and slow that down a bit. We'll get it to 1 after this highlight. Go and turn it up a bit, because I do think a goal might come here. Let's go and turn it up quickly whilst we have the chance to. The ball floating around. Cataneo. Saddam is in behind here. Can he go and square it? He does. He finds at the back post. It's just, as it crossed the line, it looked like it may have done, but it might have been scraped off the line as well, saying that the ball back on that far side for Grazer, and they do win it back and retain a little bit of possession. That was very risky times for them and a good opportunity, but ultimately it is saved by them, and they will stay in this game. The first real chance for this AC Milan team. As we said, a win today would do us a lot of favours, pretty much confirm us in that top 8 spot, which is a good statement of intent, the perfect statement of intent really. Could even go and get first should we get 2 wins today, depending on how some other results go. I think the top team may finish on 7 wins and 1 draw, but I don't really know. Here is Tolga in behind with the shot. He smacked the post. Very unlucky to not go and get his 5th Europa League goal of the season there. So unfortunate. Absolutely rattles that post, but ultimately what can he go and do? The ball is on this near side. It's going to look to progress through the middle of the park potentially. Where's it going to go? Out onto this near side. Grazer on the ball, trying to retain a bit of possession, making sure that we don't turn it over as soon as we possibly can. And we're looking to progress it now down this right hand side. Should we win it back, we've got the very capable Saddam, who is going to look to do that, and he's on the ball here. He's won it back, he's played it straight down the line. Kamada on the end of this one, he's advancing a bit of space ahead of him. What can he do with this one? Can he go and square it? Let's go and have a look. The ball to the edge of the area. Fernandez with the shot from range. It was ambitious, but that could have been an absolute wonder goal. Ultimately, he's not able to convert in the end, but very, very good stuff here in the early moments of this game. Let's go and have a look what the table is saying. We retain our place in 4th. A win would take us up to 3rd. Unless Wolfsburg, I think Wolfsburg actually scored in their game, that's why they've moved up. So should we go and win, we would move up. Panathinaikos, are they playing against Wolfsburg? That's why that's happening there. I don't really know. Let's go and have a look. Mateus Fernandez standing over this corner. What can he go and do? He's played into the middle. Who's there? It's Kamada who scores. Who else but him? He's firing in the goals in recent times. It's 1-0 and we are going on to pick up another win in the Europa League. Should we carry on in this way, I don't see why not. We're showing that statement of intent that we're putting such an emphasis on, and it's very good. You know, the two teams above us, we need them to both drop points for us to go and get to the top of the table by the looks of it. With Panathinaikos losing, we need kind of one of those teams each time to kind of lose out and get them out of the top positions if we want to go and do that. But top 8 is pretty much secured. Kamada scores again. It's 2-2 here for Kamada. Lovely finish. He's on for 2 golden boots, and we've got ourselves a bit of a Julian Upper regen. I don't know what it is. I mean, Kamada is a real star player. I don't know if he's been with any clubs before this. He's had so many games. Yeah, he's been the whole career here with AC Milan. We did look at that. This guy's going to go down as a legend in the books here. Francesco Kamada, 30 years of age, came in as a youngster and is actually a real player. 423 appearances, an absolute joke, and he's going to get to look. He's got his hat-trick here. The shot does go in. It is going to be a hat-trick. Should it stand for Kamada? I'm not too sure whether or not it will, but I'm sure we'll go and have a look what the decision is. It is going to be disallowed. Very unfortunate, but I'm sure he'll come back out in that second half, firing and looking to go and make it 3-0 and a hat-trick for himself. Take away that match ball and continue his quest for 2 golden boots. Which I'm sure he wouldn't mind. 2 golden boots, you know, 2 feet. It makes sense. Why not? We've had a striker get 3 before. There's no reason why he can't go and get 2 in this system that we're playing. It's very good. Just creates so much dominant and attacking football. It's really impressive stuff, and it's got to continue like this if we want to win this Europa League trophy. We've had a great opportunity to come here with such an historic club. Why not? Here is Tolga on the ball. Can he pull it back? He does. He finds Cataneo to the edge of the area. Mateus Fernandez with the shot. There was a bit of blocking of the vision for the keeper there, but he's able to get down and push it behind for a corner. It doesn't look like anything came from that there in the end. What's going on around the table? It looks like Wolfsburg have I don't know if they're playing each other, but Panathinaikos have pulled some back result, or Wolfsburg have lost their game, something like that. Here is the ball floating around. Cataneo, he's going to try and win his header. It falls out to Abdel Engin. Barnett, Engin on the ball, back to Barnett. Lovely bit of play. Fernandez, is he going to take one of those shots, or he'll find Cataneo, who's in the middle there. He goes and gets a goal after 50 minutes to go and make it 3-0 here. What a performance this has been for us. We're going to make some early changes here. I'm going to bring Odibert onto that right hand side. I'm actually going to bring Mingas on. I was considering it, but kind of went with that initial option. But we'll go with that because I feel like he's got a good game in himself here. If he can go and hit the ground running, get firing, no reason why he can't go and get a goal for himself. He's already picked up a few in this season, 4 goals there, as you can see, which is good stuff for him, and I'm sure he'll continue to develop, which is always nice to see. We're going to offer up our words of praise because these boys have put in an absolute shift. Very impressive stuff on display, and ultimately that's got to continue into this second game, and I guess a little bit more importantly that Napoli game, because we really need to win that. If we do lose, I don't know if goal difference would keep us in favour, but should we have good goal difference, we would stay tied on points in second. But ultimately we shouldn't let it come down to that. We do have the chance to go 6 points ahead, which we were, but after the Inter Milan game, 6 points ahead of 3rd place, and continuing that charge to catch up with Inter Milan. Let's go and have a look what's happening in the remaining part of this one though. Here is Isik on the ball. He goes and finds Cataneo. Can he go into the middle? He does. Finds Mateus Fernandez. Kamada fouled. Is it going to be a red here? Let's have a look. It's a red card. Two yellows for the player there. and it will be down to 10 men. We'll go all out attack, go and get 5 or 6 here in this game. Why not? Why not? Let's go and have a look. Panathinaikos, Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg are winning 5-0. That's what's happening with that one. And where are Panathinaikos? So Panathinaikos must be winning, but they're not winning by enough goals to beat the 5-0 deficit that Wolfsburg are imposing there. Spurs doing quite well for themselves. Not been a good day for Bulgarian teams. Spurs beating Ludogorets 4-0, and at home for CSKA Sofia it's 5-0 to Wolfsburg in that one, which is not ideal. We are 3-0 up though in our own stadium, which we can't complain about. Barnett going to look to play this ball into the middle. What's going to happen? It's Mingas who's there. He does get a goal. The youngster fires in from that corner. What a moment for him, and that is a great moment. I have no idea why we've gone very defensive. I've never set that in this game. I would never set that anyway. I don't think I've ever set that as a bit of a mentality thing in like the last second of a cup final, just so you know that it's like securing the result, but I guess I don't typically tend to do that, and I don't know why it's happened, but we still managed to get another goal, and we find ourselves 4-0 up. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and make some changes here. I'm going to bring Quartabadia into the middle there, bring Abdelengin off there, bring Molina. Do we have no Goglichidze? No Goglichidze in the team today, so we can't bring him in. I'm going to bring Isik off, bring Duranville into the mix there, and see what he can go and do and make those final changes there. 5 changes on the board, 12 shots on target, 4 goals to our name, 3 points, 3rd in the table, and ultimately we are looking for that 1 trophy at the end of this. Or Teixeira standing over this corner. What can he go and do? Can he find Mingas again? He's not able to. It falls out to Duranville. Finds Teixeira. The square ball. Kawada is there for his hat trick, but there's a flag up on the far side. Will it go and count? We'll have a look whether or not the referee decides to keep it onside. It's not going to count. It's 2 offside goals. He's had as many offside goals as he has had on. Very unfortunate for Kamada to not get his hat trick in the end. There's a final few minutes of this game which you can go and try to do it, but yeah, I think we'll just go and see out this game. It's been a very dominant display, and ultimately we can be very happy with how we've played. We've got one more game coming up against Zilina, and you know, hopefully a similar result in that one, if not even better. Here is the opposition on the board. We've not had a look in at all. Nothing to really concern us. We'd like to keep the clean sheet though. Maybe they're in behind and it is a consolation. Is it going to be a flag? It looked like the run was timed pretty well, to be honest. It's going to be frustrating to concede a goal like that, a consolation goal, and get rid of the clean sheet. The goal will count, but the result in the end is still the same. Pick up 3 goal difference, 3 points, 3rd in the table, and ultimately a very good performance. And the team for this game against Zilina, we got a 1-0 win in the gap against Napoli, with even a bit of a rotated team, so some of these boys ready to go for this one. We've got Passati in goal, backline and Barnett, D'Antonio, Sullenberg, and Molina, Engin Abdil, Cataneo, and Fernandez up top. Not up top, in the middle. Tolga on the left, Saddam up right, and Kamada is the one up top. Kick off here in this game against Zilina. We're going to get this one wrapped up as soon as possible. We've got to have that urgency, you know, to get straight through into the next round. We are in a position to go and get top of this table, which would be a nice little achievement for us. Only the one loss, that 1-0 to Chelsea, and if we can bounce back and, you know, fix some of those mistakes from that game. We've gelled this team very well. No reason why we don't go and steamroll through this Europa League. Here is Saddam on the ball. Can we get a nice early goal within 3 minutes? Fernandez plays it back. Isik, back post. It's floating around and he finally converts it in. Tolga has scored. I don't know him playing for the club, but I do know Tolga Isik is one of our players, and he's gone and got another goal for himself, adding to his ever-growing tally. He got the winner in that game against, I mean, it was like in the 6th minute. We do have a tendency to do that, score goals early and then just stay there after that, but he did get the goal, and he might get the goal here. That's a similar situation, a nice early one, but if that's the case, I guess we can't complain. We are 2nd place in the table as it stands. Spurs are the ones at the top. That's interesting to see, but I guess we can't discredit them. They are Europa League champions, as you will remember. Isik on the ball here. Can he go and square it? What's he going to do with this one? Our number 11 squares it to the edge of the area. It's Saddam. It's Molina. Molina's going to look to play this ball in. He plays it back to Saddam. Where are we going to go here? It's all floating around, but Molina gets the shot away in the end, and that will be that for that attacking opportunity. We won't offer up our words of praise. It's been a very good start to the game, and hopefully this can continue up to the goal. I don't think Grazer had a shot, so it's nice to see that Zilina have come to the San Siro and not shelled up as much. and managed to get themselves a shot on target, but hopefully that is the last of that. We want to go and get as many goals as possible, especially if we're in this bid for the first place. What a problem to have, really. The ball back post, Isik is there again, hat-trick inbound, 22 minutes, 2 goals for that man up top. Lovely finish, Tolga Isik making it 2-0 here after 22 minutes. It's a lovely finish as well, a lovely ball in, and just a well-placed header. And, you know, as we said, the goal difference could be an important factor, so we do need to go and start firing them in. Here is 30 minutes gone, and it is 2-0. How are we looking in terms of the actual table? Is it going to let us see, or will it just be straight back to this? It won't let us see for now. Can we go and click that one more time? It won't let us, but I think we're doing alright on goal difference, to be honest. We've had some pretty big wins, and yeah, in the league as well, not doing too bad. It's a pretty good position we are in. We can be very happy with how we've done. Whereas Zilina are there, very, very risky territory for them. A win here would, or a draw here would probably get them through to a playoff, but we're not going to grant them that if we don't have to. And yeah, it's I guess it's not in their hands at this point, really. They've just got to hope that other teams around them can go and I guess drop points is the case for them. It looks like it will be 7 out of 8 wins though for us. What a performance it's been in this league phase. Very impressive stuff. And, you know, only a 1-0 loss as well to Chelsea, where in a game we were very competitive in, but I guess it was just one of them ones still very early on in the season. I think we can be quite pleased with that overall performance, to be honest. Fernandez with the shot, what a goal that is to make it 3-0. Mateus Fernandez, the veteran, but what a finish it is. He's still got it, and you know what, after all that experience, you would think he has a 1 or 2 of those in his locker. Take a look at this, one touch and it's straight out his feet, and it's such a lovely technique, that kind of straight lace on technique, because it's not fully lace, because if it was too much lace it would be, you know, too powerful straight over the bar, but it's kind of he kind of pulls back a little bit. That technique is it's kind of a hard one to get, but once you get it you can hit some lovely shots, and that's exactly what he's done. A master of the feet, and he's gonna made it 3-0 here after 50 minutes. A lovely goal. He's been absolutely firing in the goals and assists in these 2 games, and ultimately it's going to help us in our bid to go and try and get to the top. We've got that top 8 spot, but go and continue to perform like this is a very important factor from this point on, I suppose. It is another goal. It's Kamada who's made it 4-0 a lot sooner than we did in that first game, so that is always nice to see. Is that a hat-trick of assists for Milan now? He's up to 2. It doesn't go up to 3, but he is up to 2. Very impressive stuff from him there. We did have offers for him in this transfer window, but ultimately we've kept our hands on him, which is always nice to see. Who's on the edge of the area? It's Saddam with the shot. It's 5-0. We are running absolute right here around the San Siro. Lovely finish from Saddam, edge of the area. He goes and gets a goal for himself, adding to his assist he's already found in this game. I'll go and look to make some changes. I'm going to bring Molina onto the left. I know he's on for a hat-trick of assists, but kind of need to make that one. Teixeira into that there. I'm going to bring Cataneo off, bring Quartabarrio on, give him some minutes. I'll bring Saddam off as well, bring Mingas in there. I'm actually going to bring Mingas up top and leave Saddam on the right. Kamada has already got himself a goal in this game, and I think he'll be alright in that golden boot race. As it stands, 60 minutes gone, the score's 5-0 here. What a performance it has been. We dropped down to 3rd, Galatasaray going and getting themselves a winning goal by the looks of in that game, but 3rd is obviously still a very solid result. The only team we lost to in Chelsea in 7th place there. Any teams around us that we played, I mean, it looks like a lot of the teams we played are kind of a bit lower down, to be honest, but I guess we can't complain about that too much. That is just what they call, I think, luck of the draw. And we cannot ultimately help that. We just take our chances and we put on performances like this one. Here is Tolga with a shot. It's a hat-trick for that man, and what a way to go and secure it. That boy has so much potential, Tolga Isik, and what a player he is. And he scored a lovely finish there. Mateus Fernandez just plays this nice short ball, and Isik just picks his spot out so nicely right into that bottom right corner. It's 6-0 now against Zilina, and that is, you know, we're putting teams on notice in the Europa League. It just got to continue in this way, and ultimately we will go and pick up that trophy at the end of the season should we play in this way. You know, here is the ball for Zilina. Are they going to get themselves that consolation goal that we did gift to Grazer and it looks like they'll want to go and get for themselves here. The ball is squared, and they do go and get it. It's for the travelling fans. That's what we've got to think of why we're doing it. And yeah, we can't be too frustrated about it. We're switching off, I suppose, at the end of games and giving teams their only chance. They're going and making goals from it. The goal will stand, I believe, and it is going to be 6-1. No clean sheets in this game. But yeah, no clean sheets in this whole episode. But what can you do, really? We did keep a clean sheet against Napoli. If you want to count that, we'll go and offer up our words of praise when we get the opportunity to, because it's just been an absolutely mega performance, a great performance all round. I don't know why Saddam is playing at striker and Mingas on the right. It does actually work. Saddam can play at striker, kind of a makeshift role. Mingas is actually quite a good right winger, so I guess it's working out, but we'll put them back into their natural positions there. Molina not able to get on the end of that one, and now Zilina looks to turn this ball over the top. The ball is progressing. Is it going to be another one for Zilina here? They do go and get one, and the comeback could just be on. I mean, 6-1 is kind of a very dominant display. 6-0, just incredible. 6-2 is kind of like, okay, you scored 6, but how are you conceding 2? I mean, it's a little bit frustrating, really, but I mean, we still scored 6. We're still third, 3 points, 6 goals, very impressive stuff. The full-time whistle goes, and we still come away with the same 3 points at the end. So they have it, 2 big wins in the Europa League, up to 3rd place. That top 8 place secured. We'll be into the round of 16, where we'll play one of those playoff teams. Is there anyone interesting who we could be coming up against? Let's go and have a look who qualified for that. The top teams, anyone of real note, these look like teams we definitely could be beating. Zilina did qualify in the end, even with an absolutely horrendous goal difference, but the points looking like the difference with those 3 wins they were able to pick up. Ajax missing out, Molde missing out, Braga, Girona, some real big clubs missing out in the end, but ultimately we are through, and that is all that matters. If you did enjoy that episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and join the Discord down below. I'll leave you with this tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for that knockout action in the next one. Thank you, bye bye.